Test, test, 1, 2. Mic check. This is Sunday Showdown coming in here live and direct. Well, not exactly live, but 10 minutes in the future live. Again, welcome to Sunday Showdown. I am joined here by my fantastic casting partner, my Anadon. How you doing, man?
Hello. Excited to be here. Should be a fun match tonight. It is in the Hero Series, so buckle up. It's going to be a fun one. We have, like I said, a Hero Series match here in the Purple Conference, or I guess Purple and Teal cross-conference battle this week. And it is Geranium Battle of Awake Past Midnight, 8 p.m. Versus CMAC of At Least I Don't Have Chicken. Both teams actually pretty close in points, 66 to 58 going into the week, but very different records. The tale of the two conferences here. Awake Past Midnight, 66 points, 3-1 on the season, first in their conference at the moment. At least I Don't Have Chicken. 1-3 on the season with 58 points, with only that 8-point difference. And they're actually towards the bottom of theirs. They're, I believe, fourth in their conference, so fighting for those playoff spots. And boy, did they come up to, they showed up today, or this week, excuse me, able to get a huge, already a victory in place here for this team. 14 points against the 5 of Awake Past Midnight. Does mean they have secured the week, but this is that final match of the series. Could secure some more points here for CMAC or Geranium Battle. Could get a few points back to try to keep their lead. Luckily for Awake Past Midnight, their most close competitor here in the Purple Conference, Teenage Mighty Ninja Squirtles, also with a rough week. So interesting to see that these lower seeds per se of the Teal Conference able to take down some of these higher seeds in the Purple Conference. We'll see if that plays out later on in the season. But for now, we have Geranium Battle versus CMAC. Those classes that we have for Geranium: Demon Hunter, Mage, Rogue, Warrior versus CMAX, Mage, Paladin, Rogue, Shaman. So a good selection here of options, a couple of agreed options there as well. Both players having that Mage and the Rogue. Rogue kind of after those nerfs and buffs becoming more popular. And good to see some more variety. There is still Demon Hunter on one side. We'll see if that did remain a similar sort of Naga Demon Hunter, or maybe it went more towards Fel. We'll see which direction Geranium may have gone for that one, potentially. Do we have any bans, by the way, Saku? How are we doing?
That's what I'm working on right now with the players. The bans are not announced yet, but shortly. So it's kind of weird to have Shaman in there, but we've seen some... Control Shaman, at least I've seen some Control Shaman on ladder a little bit in my neck of the woods, which is just gold. gold on the ladder.
Yeah, I think the tournament meta, the qualifier meta has actually, we've seen some Burn Shaman in there as well. I think the first qualifier of the new meta Burn Shaman did quite well. So wouldn't be surprised to see that. I've also seen that in Pro this week. Control Shaman, also a variant there, like you said, but that burn could be pretty good if we go more of the, if there's a board sort of deck, a board-centric deck, those freezes on the burn Shaman can really lock out one of those. So we'll have to see if that direction was chosen. Obviously, this is Hero Series, so you can kind of choose different varieties to try to counter different things. We'll see if both these players, people have been talking about Rogue being pretty powerful. I think it's starting to kind of level out a little bit here since the nerfs have happened, but some people might still view it as a pretty powerful deck, the Thief Rogue. So could maybe see a ban. That's a deck that could potentially get a sweep with some good draws. But alternatively, Warrior also pretty powerful. Right. Control Warrior being pretty good right now.
Or even the I want to call it Rush Warrior, or the
Charge Warrior.
Charge Warrior has been pretty.
Yeah, Charge Warrior. Also been pretty popular in the tournament meta, and could see an appearance here. Yeah, we have the bans. Oh, and I think we have our dollar bills as well. Surprise to right in the nick of time before the match gets started.
He skirted in here.
welcome,
man.
Dollar Bills. How from your satellite truck? You just been running?
Just at a dead sprint, skidding around corners, breaking them loose. There's a GIF up in the that Saku put in here of just a car breaking them loose, coming around a turn.
Oh yeah,
basically that.
E-brake and basically
drift.
Yep.
Oh yeah, very very
drift.
Exactly. So, hey, let me rehash a bunch of stuff you probably covered already. Hearthstone is what we're playing. Hero Series is what we're watching.
Absolutely. And the match we have, Geranium versus CMAC, about to get started. We were just discussing the classes here. We were talking about potential brings, with the mage, potentially Naga or Mech being the two big ones. Rogue, with the Thief and potentially Quest also got a little bit of a buff. We'll see if either of these players want to go that direction. And then Pirate Rogue still being pretty powerful. Sokka, did you say we have the bans?
We do. I put it in chat there, so I put it in pretty vague. I banned Paladin.
Yeah, who wrote this to you? Who is I and who is he for this one, please?
So a Paladin ban and a Warrior ban.
Geranium
yes.
banned Paladin.
Makes sense. There's only Paladin on one side.
Yep, CMAC banned Warrior.
Okay, so we won't see Mech Paladin or any other variant there. And no Warrior as well. So that does mean we have both players with that Rogue and the Mage left, and then just differentiating there with that Demon Hunter and Shaman. We'll see how that choice does play out here. Bills, what are you thinking here going in before these players jump in? Any of these decks pop out at you as I'm going to run this first, I can maybe get a sweep with this, or I feel pretty comfortable playing this one out?
I absolutely would not be surprised to see a Mage Mirror to kick it off with. The current version of the Naga ping combo Mage seems like it can just go the distance, and it can also go pretty fast, and it can also, if there comes a point, I think, is that the Public Enemy #1 version, the pings with Nagas? Is that just?
I think that's the more popular version for sure. Although I have seen some debates on Twitter, as there always are, about which one's actually the better variant. But that's the one I like as well, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it, like you said.
Yeah, if you're this is like you said, this is the last hero standing. If you want a deck that you can just potentially win the first one and then keep winning. It seems like the first deck I would reach for. That being said, let me now take a step backwards. If we know we're both playing rock, paper, scissors, and we know rock is the best one, because rock is the strongest, maybe... Gosh, what does the mage even struggle against? Maybe throw that Demon Hunter if you're Geranium, do you think? Or...
Yeah, I mean, I certainly think that one may be okay, depending on what list you're running. If you're running sort of the Fel, Demon Hunter, Naga, hybrid thing, I think it's pretty 50-50. But I could also see on the other side, the Shaman could be the counter that you're looking for there. With that, if you bring in that Burn Shaman, you have those giant board freezes, and Naga, it doesn't really do much besides attack you with your board. Obviously, there's the ping element of it, but you need to get that going as well, and somewhat able to play around it as the Burn Shaman. So we'll see if maybe they go that direction here.
Yeah,
we're in.
Second. Yeah, so CMAC.
Let's see some Thief Rogue. Give me Thief Rogue. That's
no Thief Rogue. It was confirmed that there was no Maestro.
Oh, there's no Maestras in either player for either player.
Yeah.
Okay. Did not know that. So no Thief Rogues at all this series. They did not say Maestra in their screenshots. Okay.
That's what was I guess determined between both players. So.
Well, Quest Rogue it is.
I demanded Maestra to be in each one, but no.
Thief Rogue without Maestra, do it.
One of these is Maestra, I will say for sure, and one of these is not. There was no priest, so I'm assuming that they have discussed that this is Maestra, and they said Maestra.
Saka, would you? Yeah, sorry, Saka. When you get a second, can you shoot me geraniums? I don't think Geranium and I are friends.
Yes, 1 sec here.
Oh, man, Tokyo Drift. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. Well, this is an interesting choice. Could play the Swashbuckler here. That does mean there's less discounts moving forward. So holding back, because if you do wait a little bit longer, one more turn, you'll get a little bit bigger discount on those nulls that you want to get later on. We will still have the double agent next turn, so I like holding back here for CMAC. On the other side of things, Geranium gonna just do the SI rogue, the quest rogue sort of thing, and just curve out, play some minions. And here the double agent's coming down. Not a clean answer on the other side. We do have the operative, though, that can help clean some of this up.
Here you go, dollar bills.
Oh, thank you so much. Here we go.
Want to hear it? Here you go.
Yeah. Double agent remains just. I heard you say double agent and null. Null recently being adjusted, of course. Now costs less mana and has more attack. Now it's just a full-on Yeti.
Back. It is back, and we haven't seen it in the hand just yet for CMAC, but still a pretty powerful option there with the double agent. On the other side of things, like I said, Geranium does have the ability to clear off one of these. Would be pretty rough into a Shadow Step answer, but I don't see too many other great plays. Could coin out the SI, Shadow Step SI agent again to clear off one of these and keep your 2/2 alive. That's the other option I see, but neither of those are too exciting. I think maybe just the operative here, double trade, and just hope that you dodge that Shadow Step on the other side. Let's see what the gizmo is, of course. Could change things up. If we do get the weapon, could clear off both of these. Ooh.
Would you ever? Okay, never mind. I was going to throw out a real zany one where you play the SI7 operative, Shadow Step it, coin play it again.
Okay, yeah.
Totally nuts.
Yeah, I think if we were going to go for the coin Shadow Step play, it would have been the agent we were going to play. I think it's just better stats, right? You'd have a 3/3 left instead of a 2/1.
That's true.
And a
That's
2/2. So you'd have a 3/3 and a 2/2 instead of this. On the other side, though, gonna reveal. Oh, look at this! What is this?
the Cabal Outfitter.
Yeah.
That's an interesting grab off of the reconnaissance there. I mean, the one man 3/3 that buffs your double agent. I have to assume there's a Zola in CMAC's list as well. So every time this double agent doesn't die, there's always you mentioned the Shadow Step earlier. Of course, Zolas can make more double agents. Like there's a lot of ways.
Yeah, currently though, with that Cabal played, I don't think we have another non-rogue card, and obviously we have the Swashbuckler to activate, but
yeah. Tooth our own Cabal Outfitter to get +1/+1 and a spell.
That's a play.
Yeah.
That is certainly a play. On the other side, we do still have the SI agent Shadow Step play. Would have to combo it. Could, I guess, Fizz Flash, the Cabal, SI agent, Shadow Step, coin SI, the 4/4.
Yeah, could you coin SI, Shadow Step, SI?
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So, Shadow Stepping that one to double trade here, and then have a 5/5 up?
Yeah, what are we doing about this double agent here?
I guess for Geranium, maybe we know that
We're gonna Fizz Flash it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we're hoping that Fizz Flash is enough tempo, but we did not do it that turn, so we're willing to take that 5 damage here. And on the other side, can start with this Cutlass, see what we get. That's not that exciting, but we do have a lot of pirates here for later on if we want to combo with the Smite. And the Shadow Crafter Scabs does mean that we can do some crazy stuff later on.
Oh yeah, Shadow Crafter Scabs is such a high. It's interesting. You kind of want to play yours second, unless you're pushing for lethal or doing some kind of setup. It is funny. That's just like the Scabs interaction. If you get to Scabs second, you get to bounce their shades, get your own. It's just one of those funny. If everything's equal, you'll want to go second kind of situations. Yeah, like Scale of Onyxia. or other cards that are like that. Looks like a SI7 Skulker coming into hand. Really trucking along on this quest here. We already have the Fizz Flash and the Spy-O-Matic, so just a pair of SI7 folks away from going ahead and getting Spymaster Scabs.
Yeah, really, really close here to getting things done. Could get the Scabs in hand here this turn if we want. It looks like we are going to use that Fizz Flash on the double agent, just hoping that's enough to swing the board here.
All right.
And yeah, we're going for the Scabs as well. Get it in the hand right now, can play it next turn. Keep applying the pressure.
And yeah, with 1 minute, so we'll be able to play Spymaster Scabs and be able to play one of the.
That is not what you want to see off the top here. We do have the Tooth and the Fairy to clear off the agent to start. See what comes of that, and then kind of decide from there. We could follow up always with that Bloodhoof Brave and the Fillet Fisher.
Holy Nova? Oh, no, dang it. Holy Nova would have been nuts.
None of these are too exciting. That Bloodhoof Brave, not a beast. I think that was what CMAC was hovering real quick to just double check, but instead, yeah, gonna just play the Fillet Fisher and the Bloodhoof Brave, clear off these operatives, and look for a separate answer for this Spymaster Scabs. We do not have it right now. We have the Scabs in 2 turns, but could be a little bit too late if this Scabs does come down and we start getting things rolling.
Yeah, with 1 mana left over. Oh, and a 0 mana Gone Fishing drawn as a result of the battle cry of the Skulker. Mm-hmm. So we can Spymaster Scabs and Gone Fishing and play a Gizmo all this turn. Which Gizmo? Well, I mean, do we get the Fizz Flash again? Knock this Bloodhoof Brave back into hand and just start trying to grab the board, or is there a? I mean, we have. I'm trying to see. They both have a surprising amount of damage available, right between Wicked Stabs and Spy Gizmos and stuff.
Yeah, we'll see what Dranium decides to use here. A couple of options, like you said. Fizz Flash could slow things down on the other side. Get rid of this Brave. Maybe connect with the face, or just make that value or that trade here. It looks like we are going to go for the trade. Does mean we have that Scabs available. We're holding on to that Gone Fishing, though. That can always be played with something. It is free.
True. Very true. All right. So the double agent is playable again, but that's 7/7, and you know one of the cards is the Noggin Fog Generator, and another card is the Hidden Gyro Blade, or Gyro Blade, for those who enjoy sandwiches. So
oh, yes.
There's just a staggering amount of potential damage if you don't set up any kind of defenses or, like you mentioned, clear this Scabs.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Great option. I mean, I guess you could try to... Looks like we're just going to go for as much board presence as possible. CMAC may be thinking Counterspell could be important enough here, I guess.
Yeah, if that catches a Wicked Stab, that's, that's...
Yeah, Wicked Stab or this Generator, I guess, is the other one that we know for sure is in the hand. Maybe was what we were trying to get from CMAC.
True. Very true.
Just to avoid a little bit more damage, potentially.
And, crucially, Dranium doesn't know. Obviously, we know it's a counterspell, but this could be Ice Barrier. This could be Explosive Runes. That would be a interesting choice. And now I'm interested to see how Dranium decides to try to navigate all of the potential. This could be an Oasis ally.
No, well, plays around it pretty well there. It uses the Gone Fishing, does not get the draw, but does mean that we have figured out what that secret is, and we can kind of just go all in. You can choose what your opponent's going to draw here. Might just go for the Wicked Stab. Don't want to give them too much ability to come back on the board with the Vessel, and the Extortion is tradable, so maybe you just want to force them into something you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Alternatively, though, that is some damage, though. Maybe you don't want to give them 4 damage to whip at your face. We are at 18. We're getting pretty low. And as we can see, there is a Smite on the other side, so there is potential there. for some trouble. We'll see what the decision is. Okani going to be coming down, or I'm assuming to counter a minion playing around the smite, I would guess, if you're scared of some sort of lethal.
Oh, I was gonna guess went for Vessel. I really expected Vessel for the yeah, because I thought it would be like 5 mana, doesn't attack me immediately. Like you mentioned, the Wicked Stab is damage. But oh dang, the Shadow Crafter Scabs is gonna knock everything back.
Say that is the biggest scabs you could hope for, and on the other side, and now just setting up a potential lethal available just straight on the board. Not wanting to risk any sort of Okani coming down to stop this smite. We currently do have a double agent we can play before we play the smite, though. If that is a lethal option, we do know Okani can come down. And I don't see a good answer here. Maybe, oh no, we can't even go for the Gone Fishin into
our own scabs. We have to attack face with this Euro Blade, let that kill one of the critters, and then, I mean, like you said, smite this close to the door.
Wicked Stab the 3/2 and go face, and then hope you clear off 2 of these, because you can't really afford to leave. I mean, we know with the smite, it should just be enough, but on the other side, you don't want to leave 2 of these up, because then there's so many potential lethal options.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so it is going to be the Wicked Stab, like I said, and this is going to have to go in to one of these shadows. Spiomatic just going to try to keep preventing something devastating. Krabatoa, definitely not what you want. I guess Prep is pretty dead. I would guess that's the one that you give him. Wow, the Prep is not the one you give him. The Shadow Step is the one being given. And then still Minion.
Okay, so Geranium is giving CMAC the opportunity to pull Geranium back into this game. Because if CMAC...
Well, CMAC is... It's going to come down to, I mean, CMAC is going to recognize this and play any minion other than Smite first, right? There's no reason not to.
Absolutely has to.
You just do that, and then that's the game. Yeah, and there it is.
Just give them the opportunity.
Recognizing it.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely respect give him the opportunity to throw the game.
Yeah.
Okami there, but yeah. It's, dang, that Thief Rogue, man. Seems like it might be pretty good.
It seems all right, I would have to say, and that is a victory there for CMAC on the Thief Rogue. That means the Quest Rogue is gone. This is Hero Series, so no Quest Rogue left here for Geranium. Knowing you're up against Thief Rogue now, what is your answer to this? Are you going to try this Naga Mage potentially?
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning, is throw this Mage. Although, yeah, there it is. I had a half-hearted argument for the Demon Hunter, but I think the Mage is the...
Look at this Shaman.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait just a gosh darn... Wait, he's got a fistful of rogue cards. The Peasant in Geranium's list. That's interesting. Oh, this is a Mech Mage. I just assumed this was Naga Mage, but this is a Mech Mage. And just in case you needed more confirmation, that's 2 copies of Seafloor Gateway.
Yeah, that is not what I expected here, but still could line up pretty decently here. I'm curious if this is going to be an Amulet Mech Mage or just a standard Mech Mage, but with those Peasants, I'm leaning it might just be an aggro Mech Mage here.
Yeah, just low to the ground. I'm interested to see when these Seafloor Gateways, because there's a part of me that wants to, while the Rogue deck is kind of spinning up, do you have enough time to just play your Security Automaton and then play your Sea Scout Operator? And if that's the case, when do you drop these gateways to really start getting your... I mean, it seems like you have time, though, right? Do you even play your Security Automaton? Is that just asking to get toothed?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're too scared of the answer. I think maybe you just go for the deep run Engineer here, just to hold back.
Oh yeah, find something off of there. Because it would be great if you could seafloor a fistful of mechs with a couple of mecha sharks in there. But how much time do you have?
Yeah, it looks like Geranium saying, I want to get things moving here. We have the second automaton. Let's just play the first one. They have to answer it. they don't have the best answers. It would really just have to be the null. There is no null still yet for CMAC this series. Double Agent, though, able to come down here on 3 as intended. And there you go.
Yes, this is an interesting inflection point for Drainage. First of all, this peasant has drawn 2 cards already. Outrageous. The opportunity to do a 2-coin 2 play here with Security Automaton, Coin, Annoyotron. But also just Sea Scout Operator is live right now. Buffs up your Security Automaton twice. Costs 3 mana. It's glowing gold. I love that. I kind of like the Security Automaton coin. Golden, which, come on. Jeez.
Argue with that, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I'm kind of leading Security Automaton and Annoyotron. They didn't have their Tooth of Nefarian. They didn't have a null, like you mentioned. The Fillet Fighter, there's no way to know for sure, but the Fillet Fighter is going to allow. Oh no, because the Security Automaton both automatons will have been buffed. That seems tough for Rogue. Okay, they're just going to go. That's gold. Come on. What more argument do you need?
Is pretty good, too. It buffs up your automaton very nicely, as is. Just going to go for the face, saying, you make the trades. I don't care.
Yeah. And where do you trade? This peasant cannot live, right? The Security Automaton cannot live. There's a lot of things that cannot live.
Yeah, that second Fillet Fighter, though, a pretty nice pickup. Wicked Stab also. And Null, both reasonable options here. How cheap is our Null? I think it should be at 2. Yep, there it is. So it is at 2. It is playable. Could play the Swashbuckler first if we want. What we get.
The Rage Negotiator.
Yeah, now the question is, do you double trade into the 3/5 and then kill the 2/4? Yeah, it looks like that is what CMAC wants to do. There was an alternative line where you trade the 4/5 in and a 3/3, and then you keep a 3/1 alive by trading into one of the 2/1s, but I like this line. Is totally fine. This line is totally
fine. Can I just in Security Automaton and Annoyotron this turn? Or do you want to... there's also a, attack, ping, attack option. Okay, going to deep run Engineer. So maybe there's going to be 2 trades and a ping this turn. Doesn't want to fall too far behind on the board. From what I remember...
there's a Mecha Shark.
Oh, nice. Oh, and we have 2 discounts in our hands. Oh, that's very nice.
I think it's going to be the time to start saying, okay, we got to play these gateways here soon. We can start trying to take over this board. It looks like we're going to play one of these gateways right off the bat, actually. Using the coin here, saying, I don't even want to wait a turn. I want to get a gateway out this turn, then I can play another gateway next turn, and then that Mecha Shark is going to be free.
Oh my gosh, free Mecha Shark, free Security Automaton, free Annoyotron, and then whatever the gateway itself draws as well. That's going to be a pretty powerful turn. Coming in for Geranium is going to be an Asharan Vessel in for CMAC, a couple of 3/3s with stealth.
Yeah, going to need a pretty powerful turn to answer this.
And, how do you feel about 12/12 in stats?
I feel pretty okay about it.
What if I told you it was...
Pretty...
Okay, it was actually like 15, 13 in stats, but still. And clears the board. And makes perfect guacamole, and cleanup is a breeze. All right, let's do it. I'm ready for the play you were talking about. Seafloor Gateway, Shark, Sentry Automaton, Annoyotron, Trench Surveyor. We can get out there.
Yeah, and I think we have to do exactly that. Seafloor Gateway here to start, and then just hope, I guess, we draw another... Do we have any... Yeah, we should have some one-cost mechs we could get off of this gateway.
Oh, yeah, the Click Clocker? Or no, the Overclocker?
Yeah.
The Scorpion Bubble Boy?
Yep, Click Clocker.
What's the other line here? Oh, a Mothership play, perhaps.
Yeah, Mothership play does not actually... It only clears off a 3/1, and then it doesn't die itself.
Yeah, you can't fit in a hero power either. It seems like it's got to be go big. Oh, no, okay.
Just setting up for next turn, hoping that you can survive. And right now,
15.
That is going to be the case.
Yeah. So was that 16 with a dagger?
Edwin going to allow for some draw here. There is a playable card. Can hit the face too. Why not? Prep it out. Where's it going? Into the dome, of course.
Of course.
Let's see, get a bigger Edwin here, and ooh, not playable, but a good card to drop next turn to try to maybe answer or finish off this game. We're going to just go to the face with the rest of those minions here for C-Mac. And on the other side, we are going to have a big turn here. This mothership's going to do some work along with this Mecha Shark and the Tech Surveyor, and now this Click Clocker in the hand. This is going to be a big turn. Let's see if Geranium is able to get enough of the board cleared here.
Gosh, where do you? I mean, you send the 5/1 into the Edwin. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Time for some missiles. Let's see some missiles. Pops a cooler.
Pops a cooler is a pretty solid pickup. The missiles are connecting. Does have quite a few more here that we can play. We have room for 3 more minions. Maybe trying to get this Click Clocker to hopefully hit the Noyotron. It's going to be a tough ask, but we could look for it here.
Yeah, we still have 2 more. Nope. We even have the mana necessary to work in a hero power if we end up needing it.
Does not look like we will need it here.
No, this is looking like a... Oh, gosh, we're just in so much trouble from over-the-top damage at this point. But, I mean, this is an impressive board.
This is a very impressive board and threatening to potentially win on the next turn. That's 21 damage on the other side. This Krakatoa can get through this Anoyotron, but I don't believe it's enough damage. It'll be, I think...
Yeah, only 4 from the
claw.
Oh, wait a minute. Does SI7 Extortion change anything? Oh, no, these only have Rush, not Charge.
Yeah, they only have Rush, unfortunately. If they had Charge, that could have been it.
I mean, so this Extortion needs to go where? On the Shark? No, okay, on the Anoyotron.
Either way, this can trade into the Shark. Either way works. This allows for the weapon to go face first, and now... Facing down 16, this is a little bit more tricky to do, but we can see Geranium has that Fireball in hand, and that will be the game. The Mage able to take down the Thief Rogue, and we are into a game 3, 1-1, reset the match. We've got Mages on both sides still remaining, so we might see a Mage Mirror, although I am wondering if... okay, so yeah.
It still works, right? Yeah. Okay.
Another lethal, yeah. Finding the fancier lethal there.
Slight misplay. Slight misplay, missing the opportunity for an honorable kill, but that's all right. We're playing for points. You don't have to do 360 no-scope stuff. But if you do... but yeah, like you said, so that's the rogue down. The mage continues.
Both rogues are down. Both mages remain, and then we also have that Demon Hunter and the Shaman. We will see that Mech Mage, though, once again here. So what do you try to answer that with? Is it going to be that Burn Shaman? I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm thinking Shaman. I think I'm ready for some Shaman, because especially even the burniest Burn Shamans still have the Snowfall Guardian, right? And you can just, a lot of mages damage... Obviously, there's fireballs and stuff, but the majority of the damage has to come from mech. Okay, it's going to be a mage, but it may not be a mage mirror. It may just be... It may be the... Yeah, this is more what I was expecting. Pings and Nagas mages.
Okay, yeah. So, C-Mac going with the more traditional Ping Naga mage. I believe, we are just mech mage on the other side. I don't think we saw any of the big spells, so there's no amulets. We did see Fireball. That's probably what's in there instead of those.
I didn't know any Storm Coil was good enough to make the cut. Maybe that's taking the place of some of those Drake Fire amulets you're talking about.
Yeah, I have seen that occasionally in the list. Interesting options here. Could get another Surveyor just keep cycling here. Does mean, though, that we're kind of, I guess we're going into the sweeper, then into the surveyor next.
Yeah. Unless you specifically want click clocker. Because I guess it's on the bottom. No, the sweeper. It costs 3 mana. I mean, and now you can survey it, like you said, so you can just go ahead and grab that.
Yeah, I like this curve for Geranium. On the other side, for CMAC, just trying to get through the deck, get to that big swing turn. Still no sign of a Siren just yet, but starting to collect the rest of the pieces. We need a couple more Nagas maybe, and the Siren, and we'll be good to go. Plenty of spells, though. And that Apprentice could be pretty big here to answer some sort of board, although Automatons here are going to be just out of range. We have the First Flames later on to help soften those up, though.
And I'm interested to see if it's going to be the Surveyor. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, just waiting a turn could play that Surveyor next turn and the Sweeper that is drawn the same turn.
Gosh, this is a tricky. Do you ever, because you were mentioning the Apprentice, obviously right now is a 2 damage AoE, so you could Apprentice coin First Flame. But that only clears one of these 4 health minions, leaving you with most likely a 3/4 and a 3/2 and a 1/1.
Yeah, it looks like CMAC, considering that we do have the follow-up Reckless the next turn, so might be the angle that we're looking for. CMAC set up a clear with this Reckless Apprentice second flame next turn, could help clear whatever's left of the next board. We know that Geranium's just always going to be about building this board, so there should be some way to answer.
And actually, yeah, do you ever... I was thinking it would be maybe a Jaran Sweeper Trench Surveyor this turn, but would you ever just Trench Surveyor and then play the Sunken Sweeper?
Yeah, I think that's what we want, right? I think Trench Surveyor, Sunken Sweeper seems like a good play, but on the other hand, it looks like Geranium considering this Annoyotron, maybe wanting to get a Taunt or a Divine Shield in the way, so just going to slow roll it a little bit, get the other Sweeper in the bottom of the deck. We have the Surveyor to draw either of them next turn.
Yep, getting 6 damage in. But I would not at all be surprised to see that Reckless Apprentice second flame come down to go ahead and remove the second of 2 security automatons.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to see here, and it is going to clear off all of this board, but that second Sweeper.
And this is a tricky spot for Geranium. But like you said, Trench Surveyor grabs a Sunken Sweeper, and all of a sudden that's a reload in a box right there. Just blam, 3 random mechs. All you got to do is get some good ones.
Yeah, we did draw the Mecha Shark, which should help things along as well. Another Trench Surveyor, so could get the other Sunken Sweeper that is down there when we need some more reload.
And some Bubble Bot. Bubble Bot.
Oh, yeah, the Bubble Bot, a huge pickup. I think what makes Mech Paladin so powerful is that Bubble Bot, cheap Divine Shield Taunt, just so powerful. And to get that when you have a Mecha Shark as well, with Mecha Shark being the mage equivalent of the Bubble Bot, I would say they both kind of allow these decks to happen. Without those, I don't think we would see the mech decks be as popular as they are.
The Bubble Bot, the Shark, and then the Amalgams of the Deep to let you get 3rd and 4th copies of Bubble Bots and Mecha Shark.
Exactly.
And then for Mage, Sunken Sweepers to get Bubble Bots at all. I feel like CMAC is really taking a solid control of this board, and without the discounts gifted. That's a Flame Strike. That's a Flame Strike right there. That's a 5 damage Flame Strike right there.
That is a 5 damage Flame Strike. Unfortunately, won't be able to get another one off of Savara. We have already put quite a few spells in there. Some good spells, though, so can't complain about the ones that are in there.
Gosh, just without the discounts from the portal, this seems like a tricky. When do you get the chance to even hit the gas as the mech mage if you can't get the cost of your? In fact, the portal. No, still no portal down there. I was wondering if maybe a. Oh no, because it's the same Click Clocker and Neotron from the very beginning. We've just added Sunken Sweepers.
Right. That is.
Oh my gosh!
Right.
A full house. We got a 3 of a kind. Gaia's the Tectonic.
Look at that. Well, that's going to be Gaia after Gaia after Gaia. That is going to be a little tricky to deal with for CMAC on the other side. But going to have to mill. Oh, no, we won't mill a card. We're at 9.
Yeah, so which of these two costs? Or do you ever. Okay, it's going to be a value trade and a ping just to try to have some amount of board presence. Both Reckless Apprentices are gone.
Yeah, could be a Zola in the deck. Could be able to copy that later on. But for now, no Zola in the hand. And still no Siren. So we haven't really been able to get a pop-off turn. We'll also potentially, hopefully before a Bubble Bot play, we will be able to draw our Mordesh as well. Maybe could finish off the game, the Mordesh.
Yeah, and gosh, where did this mass polymorph come from? This is discovered, right? Generated off of something?
Yeah, I think the Rune Orb.
Yeah.
The first Rune Orb gave the polymorph, the second one, the Flame Strike. There goes the Flame Strike. Not even going to risk potential of a Bubble Bot or anything like that. Seen a lot of discovers already. But we will have Gaia available here, and then another Gaia, and then another Gaia, and then if you're worried, another Gaia available.
Another Gaia. And then Amalgam of the Deep comes down, grabs us, another Gaia. Guaranteed.
And another Gaia?
Boom! Oh, that's a Trench Surveyor. Dang it, I saw the art. Okay. That's a Gaia for sure, not even going to look anymore.
All right, so going for the cheap mechs here, really hoping to get this Shark online and get some things going here shortly. But right now, mostly those Gaias in the hand. Not a bad thing to have, but want to start getting things going shortly. On the other side, first of all, I'm going to come down, hit this mothership, not allowing some sort of Shark extra damage. But of course, never mind. Shark comes out of it. What was I thinking?
Yo, dog, I heard you like sharks, so we put sharks in your mothership so you can shark while you shark. And now, this is an awkward position for CMAC, because this shark, obviously, we're heading into the 9 mana turn. We cannot allow this shark to continue. But what, are you going to fireball it? I mean, you can.
Yeah, did we... I mean, we could Arcane Intellect maybe looking for the other Wildfire.
You're going to fireball it!
No, we are going to fireball it, and that is going to be the case. Gets a decent clear here. Really, really hoping for a Siren swing. That is pretty much all we need to try to get back on this board, but so far no Sirens to be found. And now running out of spells as well to combo with the Siren. Even if we do find it, we'll have to find something off the Intellect to keep things rolling.
Yeah, and it's not like CMAC hasn't drawn any cards. Just doing a quick... Yeah, CMAC has 14 cards left in deck. By contrast, Geranium has 17, even with a couple of Trench Surveyors.
18.
Now has 18.
And still, what spells have we played to get for this Magister? We have not played any Flurries, which would be pretty nice here. Mass Polymorph could get it in the Magister toolbox here. Arcane. I don't believe we played any other. We played Arcane Intellect, so
and some Runed Orbs that might mess it up.
But
and I think Gift of Ashara is also Arcane. Is it?
I don't believe we. Oh, we did play one. Yes, it is. So a lot of whiffs potentially, but
then again, happen. Yeah, and a Firewall. Oh no, we played a Fireball. And Second Flame and First Flame. I was about to make the same comment on Flame Strike. But, maybe the fire bails you out with a Flame Strike.
Maybe one of these hits. You just need one of them to land. Could clear off the next board that we see. but still no Siren to get things moving. Commander Savara, do we remember what spells she has? I think she has Arcane Intellect and double Runed Orb. Oh no, I think it's double Runed Orb and maybe a second Flame. Or
Wildfire was really early.
Yeah, Wildfire was like turn 1, and I don't think we have Savara yet. So.
Oh, that's right. It has to be while Savara is in hand. That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
unless First Flame, Second Flame.
Ruined Orb, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was First Flame, Second Flame, and Ruined Orb, but.
Yeah, I buy that.
We shall see. Another Mega Shark, in case you were worried. Gonna actually use one of them here. Could have a big turn later on if we wait to play both of them. But I mean, Gaia is enough pressure, no?
Seems
no,
like
we're just
it, man.
Gonna ping and hold back some more. I don't know. Geranium really hoping to get some sort of big shark play to win it here. It looks like just not. I don't know how you don't play Gaia there when you have two other Gaias.
Yeah, I guess from seeing Geranium mouse over cards, it looks like it's a 10 mana play that is Shark, Bubble Bot.
Yeah, no, it's a good play. I like it, but I don't see why we held back Gaia there for the ping. Is there lethal that I'm missing that you're setting up by using that 1 damage to ping? I don't think we're 1 off.
No, especially with the addition of the armor.
And if you have Gaia up there, they have to deal with Gaia, right? I feel like Geranium might be holding back a little bit too much here. And now could actually, if we don't find lethal this turn, I believe we do have lethal, but...
this has to be, right? You never count this. You just throw both sharks on the board.
Right, because you get both sharks. That's the first one. This one... this does 3, then the next one does 6. And then Geranium, one more does another 6.
Geranium might have to ping off one of their own sheep.
No, this is enough.
Okay, this is good. But has the option.
But yeah, there was a chance there that it could have thrown that by holding back. It does work out here, though. I guess saying that
honorable kill,
setting up the lethal this way is maybe a little bit safer than playing the Gaia and then maybe getting flurried twice and getting frozen out, so you can't push the damage. I guess was the argument.
Yeah. Or getting polymorphed again, and then you just got a board full of sheep that never die, and then you can't play.
Yeah, I guess that's the argument, just trying to make sure you have it from hand. But I just worry that play sets up the other side, right? Because then they could maybe, if they finally have the Siren, they can set up a board you can't deal with, and then the pings don't even go to the face from the Sharks. And then if they top-decked the what's his name? The Mordresh. Then, Then that was lethal, right? So that was an interesting play. I'm curious if we had done it differently, or if there was that Mordresh top deck, if it would have made a difference. But in the end, did not, and we are still playing that Mech Mage here. The only deck left here for CMAC is this Shaman. It looks like
CMAC mulliganed away the Scalding Geyser, so he's going to have to spend a Lightning Bolt. That's a drag.
Yeah, going to have to find the win here twice with this Shaman. Let's see if he can do it. Right now, has some good cards here, but a little too slow into a mech deck here with the Brand School Teacher combo available.
Yeah, Gorilla. I mean, this seems like a Gorilla bot. Gaia and Mothership seem perchance too expensive for the time being, and maybe Gorilla Bot lets you bridge into the mid game, because I don't see a lot of plays on turns 5. Like we had 3 guys last game. We didn't play them. Geranium seems unimpressed by Gaia.
Yeah, it seems so. Maybe he's seen enough of Gaia, just trying to win as fast as possible. I think I see that a line here for Geranium when you're playing into the Shaman. There's going to be freezes later on. Maybe just trying to push the damage as soon as possible to not even reach the freezes. If it does not work out, though, could risk locking yourself out of the board. So got to find an interesting balance there.
Yeah, this is a tricky. Whenever you're playing a board-centric strategy against a shaman. There's always that, oh, there's a macaw.
Yeah, the macaw is going to be huge. Just need to find the answer. Perpetual Flame could be pretty powerful into some of these. Does get the Perpetual Flame, so could set up a big Perpetual Flame turn.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
And
3 or less health mechs available in that deck.
yeah, and actually, this turn, 4-mana turn, is it the Sea Scout operator or is it the Gorilla Bot? Because you mentioned the freeze effect. Sea Scout puts a bunch of little guys out immediately that maybe you don't want to play later because you don't want to lock your board out if you have to do some kind of big fancy Mecha Shark. So maybe you get your bunch of bodies right now. You could even Sea Scout operator.
Yeah, the fish are mechs, though. That does mean you get 2 procs off of the Mecha Shark, but maybe you want to save it for more mechs and not waste one of the spots with the operative. So it does look like that is the direction. Just trying to go for the wide board here. Push as much damage as possible as soon as possible before any freezes come down. Maybe we'll see some actual trays. Maybe this 1-2 goes in to preserve the Divine Shield and the 3-4. Wouldn't be too surprised, but it is going to go face instead. But there is an argument there when you're getting into those turns. Right now, we're still 1 turn away from the freezes, so yeah, I like going face this turn.
I mean, this is your chance. You have until turn 6 to try to get as wide as to do any wide board stuff. But then once turn 6 happens, you can get, I can, look, I don't have to tell everybody what's going to happen. We've all been there. It's just like all 7 of my spots are frozen, and they're frozen for 2 Snowfall Guardians and 2 Macaws.
Oh, wait. Oh, we're going to go for another.
Okay, another Noggling?
Yeah, another Noggling here. Just going for. Oh, we got Snowball Fight.
That was the fastest Snowball Fight I've ever seen.
I don't know if you get to choose off of the Macaw. It might just play the Battleground. I'm not sure.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't. You don't get the Discover part.
It felt like it didn't. I don't know. It should.
The Battle Cry is just add a 1/1 Noggling to your hand, period.
Yeah. So it's just a random Noggling. And does get the Snowball Fight. That is going to be... start chaining things around. Does finally clear 1 off.
Oh, yeah. Hit one of the
that will be a clear if we do trade into the shield and play the Perpetual Flame. We're going to hold off. Waiting for maybe a bigger Perpetual Flame turn. You've got the freezes going.
Can I tell you something, my Anadon?
Tell me.
When this, way back, just turn 1, and I saw the 2 players load in, Geranium and C-Mac. I saw C-Mac was a shaman, and I was like, wait, he can't play his rogue again. What's going on here?
Hold up.
Hold on, we've seen this already. We've seen this grift already. You can't. This is just the actual shop. But I was for a full second. I was like, "What's happening?" Oh no, maybe it's Conquest. Just had to share that because that has been.
Oh man. Well, on the other side of things, considering this Mecha Shark just to start pushing that damage, and no answer as far as Geranium can see, I guess. I worry about playing it just outright. So, yeah, gonna go for, looks like a Click Clocker here. Just wants cheap mechs to play with the Mecha Shark later. Finds another Mecha Shark. Chooses to go for the Sweeper instead. No Dredge card in the hand right now to pull up the Sunken Sweeper. So.
This is going to be a Perpetual Flame right here. This is an all business Perpetual Flame. But that's a 5 overload as well. And like you mentioned, loading up on at least the Click Clocker and the Annoyotron, because C-Mac gets almost no mana next turn.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, what's this Brand doing?
I don't know.
Just a tempo Brand? Next turn, C-Mac has 2 mana, right?
Yeah. I guess does that... I don't know.
Okay.
How many types? I guess we've only played a nature spell, so trying to hold on to the multicaster maybe for one more spell. Okay, that wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't the most impressive Mecha Shark I've ever
Did
seen.
find another valuable spell. There's the lightning bolt. Can clear off this Mecha Shark, which is also going to be pretty nice. And it looks like with this wind chill, just going to freeze off the Annoyatron and ignore the board. Not even going to go for any trades. No need to overreact. Going to get the Divine Shield still. But other than that, I imagine holding back here based off of that first wind chill. On the other side, we do have
Big Goliath Seeds Masterpiece. So 2 missiles into Bran, 2 missiles into the Macaw.
Sure.
Yeah, choosing to take out that 1/1. This
one overload does mean Brukan can't be played this turn, but we do have the Bolner multicaster available.
Yeah, that would draw
a bunch of cards.
So does it count if the Noggling casts Perpetual Flame? Does that still count for multicaster?
I don't think so, but we played Wind Chill and Lightning Bolt, so that's 2. That'll be 4 draws, I believe.
Yeah, just wondering if there was... Because Noggling does overload you, so I didn't know if you also got the credit for multicaster draws.
Is it enough? Is there any... I guess we need to get 4 draws and get Wind Chill here. We have to find Wind Chill off of this to freeze that 8/8, or we are dead to the Fireball. Can we find the Wind Chill? That is not the Wind Chill. Scalding Geyser not it either, and that is going to be the game here. Geranium should have the lethal on the other side. Double Fireball available. That in and of itself is enough damage. This Scalding Geyser... Wind Chill not there. Both Snowfall Guardians, the bottom of the deck. Where have they been? And it is going to be just too late. Geranium able to apply enough pressure, clear off the board, and that Fireball will do it. Both Fireballs being played, and that is the series here.
Dang.
For Geranium Battle taking a 3-1 victory. The Mage able to just take it down. After that first game loss, Mech Mage comes in and just takes over.
Yeah, Mage. That Mage just went, Rogue Mirror to start, and then just Mech Mage. This was the Mech Mage show, games 2, 3, and 4. I know we said at the beginning that Mage is one of those decks that can just win 3 games in a row. When I said that, I was talking more about the Naga Mage, Ping Mage, Naga Mage, but apparently Mech Mage also can just if you get on the board and you stay there, it's got some reach.
Yeah, absolutely, and a huge win there for Geranium, able to get those crucial points up to 9 points for the team. It's still going to be a weak loss, but those 9 points will keep them in the lead. I believe they had a 10-point lead on third, and they're ahead of the second place team with that win. So really big win there for you, Geranium. Congratulations. Really, really well played series. I mean, that Mech Mage just taking things down. Rogue struggled a little bit in that mirror. Of course, the Thief Rogue getting ahead on the board over the SI, and just really tough to come back. And a huge Scabs play from CMAC as well. But yeah, tell me how you're feeling coming out of that game. Not able to get the weak win for your team, but able to get the win for yourself to go up 4-1 on the season. How do you feel?
Man, I feel incredible. CMAC is one of the people I was scared about going into the season. I already knew from last season that his team just destroys mine. This time new team, new me, actually able to get the win, which is great. Speaking of that Thief Rogue at the beginning, I don't know if you saw on my mull, but I had the Starfish, which was specifically for Burn Shaman. I thought he was going to queue Burn Shaman first, so we got a little bit surprised, and then managed to just high roll with Mech Mage. Just do it.
Just do it. Tell me a little about your aversion to Gaia. I mean, you had 3 of them that one game. We were talking about what you were sort of playing around there. You were trying to make sure you had the damage from hand for lethal and didn't want to lock yourself out of the board, I'm assuming,
Exactly.
was the hope there. I guess you were just playing around maybe the Dawn Grasp into the polymorph again. I just don't know what other, I guess, discovered freezes or something.
Oh, I mean, what I was playing around at that point. So the actual the 5/7 there did no damage.
Right.
Sorry, Gaia the Tectonic.
On
So I
that
wanted
turn,
to make
yeah.
sure. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that Gaia always had the most damage available, and I was playing as hard as I possibly could around his the 8 mana deal 10 damage to all enemies.
Mordresh Fire Eye.
Mordresh, yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to, like, you saw board after board that I made was like Mothership, Death Rattle, so it would continue to give me mechs. Mothership plus the 4/2 Divine Shield. And then at that point I was just like, okay, I just need to hold back. I have lethal if I just go face with all 3 of these minions and ping him, because I have exactly 9 with Mecha Shark plus Innie, summon second Mecha Shark, and then play 1 more mech. So I had the lethal all locked up. I just need to make sure I just didn't play into anything like Mordresh, I guess. I don't know. I didn't want to play Gaia.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, even if it did clear the Mordresh, you would still have had the lethal right with the minions in hand. But I see what you're saying. More often than not, I guess it you know, yeah, no, totally reasonable play there. Ended up working out, of course. I think you were down to 10 health, so it was really down to like if Mordresh came top decked or not by that last turn. But you were able to find the lethal and get that win. Tell me about the prediction there on those decks. Did you kind of expect those to be the decks for CMAC, the Naga Mage, the Thief Rogue, and the Burn Shaman? You did mention that you were expecting the Burn Shaman, of course, and you didn't see, but we did, that both of those Snowfall Guardians were at the bottom of the deck. That final dredge revealed that both of them were there. But
Yeah, that was a hell of a dredge.
Yikes. Yeah, I was playing around Snowfall Guardian as best I could anyways. So, with the, I was not surprised by Burn Shaman. I mean, that's like the only Shaman class right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Naga Mage versus Mech Mage is like maybe the only sort of decision that I allowed for him since I banned Paladin. Because I feel like Thief Rogue is like the rogue as well, even though I brought Quest Rogue. So just between Naga Mage and Mech Mage, Naga Mage is favored in the Mech Mage, so it's probably the Bring. So I don't know. I felt like those with the decks he was always going to bring. It's just about me overcoming the slight unfavoredness.
Yeah, absolutely. And you were able to do just that. Those crucial cards just not able to be found for CMAC. No Sirens in that Naga Mage found, and then with that Shaman, no Snowfall Guardian. So able to skirt past those big win cons on the other side and get the win here for your team. Any other thoughts here on that match? I know Saku's having some mic trouble here, so we'll have to close out the show for him. But Bills, any final questions here for Geranium, or any last thoughts here for you on that match or for your team here moving on with the season?
Just congratulations from me, especially the Mage into, as you mentioned, the Mage into Naga Mage is always kind of I'm wiggling my hand right now. It's just a dicey proposition. And even the Mage, you mentioned the Thief Rogue got a bunch of additional tools, but it seems like you're able to really put the Rogue under enough pressure to where CMAC just kind of didn't have a choice but to eventually die. And I thought it was a good demonstration of how you can pilot Mech Mage to the, you mentioned trying to beat out unfavorable matchups, but that's how you can really just like eke out the maximum amount that deck is capable of. And so I guess this is a long walk to get to the question of, you've been playing a lot of Mech Mage? That looked like a master class.
I practiced a lot of Mech Mage this week. Mech Mage and Quest Rogue, because those were the decks that I needed to. But yeah, I feel like for CMAX side, I mean, every single one of those games was just like extremely down to the wire. I was on the edge of my seat thinking like, oh, is this going to be just like that Smite in game one? Just exact lethal. He has two. With the Rogue V Mage game, he has two of the 2-mana deal 4, or in the Mordresh game, or in the Shaman game, does he have some way to avoid the lethal here? Does he have a freeze to stop the lethal and then punish me? I just so I got a little bit lucky each of those games, and I'm happy to take this win, and I'm happy to shout out to anyone who is here to watch me.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what you have to do, right? If your deck wins from the board, there has to come a point where you get on the board. And I think that was a good example of how to time that against those matchups.
Absolutely. So thanks again for coming on. Thanks everybody for coming to watch here tonight. I know we had a little bit of a short one, just one match, but I hope you enjoyed it. I know we did. Saku, I know you can't say anything. Is there anything you want me to announce for the week? Or you want to just skip that and you'll just, look out for some posts in the Discord channel. New show Monday. Oh, that's big news.
Hey, new show Monday.
New show Monday. Check it out. What show it is, you'll have to find out by going.
Yep.
Hey, whoa. Hey, no, the new show is an interview show hosted by Lotus Knight called Hearth to Hearth.
Oh, nice.
Or as Saku would put it, Seat by the Hearth. I'm not entirely sure whether that's a name change or not. Anyways, it's going to be very hype. He has of course his own interview questions for, I don't know, someone very cool.
Someone will be there. I don't know.
Could be anyone in
Could
this
be
call.
anybody.
And the chat can ask questions too. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I know I'm looking forward to it. Seat by the Hearth or Hearth to Hearth.
I mean, in the modern age, you can have a main song title and then a subtitle and then a sequel. So it can be Seat by the Hearth, Hearth to Hearth, _ a Lotus Knight story.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Exactly.
Perfect. Well, yeah, so definitely check that out. It should be a fun one tomorrow. And I'm sure moving forward, sounds like a fun, sort of nice, casual chatting series that'll be interesting to learn about a lot of people out there in this community. So definitely check it out. And any other announcements here, Saku? Oh, then the Challenger tourney, that's happening as well. When is that happening, Saku? Thursday.
Hell of a Thursday.
Sign up is going to be happening tomorrow, that Monday, tomorrow.
So you're coming, you're hanging out by the hearth, and you're signing up.
Sign up for the tournament. Should be a lot of fun. Saku's typing something else here. Hearth Center Tuesday. Yeah. Just type out the whole lineup here. Boom.
We got your whole week planned for you. Yeah.
Wednesday is...
We love Myanodon Day, one of my favorites.
Yeah, Myana Day. I love Myana Day. Thanks. That'll be a fun one as well. I know I'll be celebrating. Wild and Out by Marty B as well. And then your usual scheduled programming for the weekend, I believe. Saku's giving it. Oh yeah, back to Friday, Saturday, Sunday streams. Yeah, so check those out. Should be some fun matches. If you want to play in those, please let Saku or someone else in content know. We'd love to have you. Yeah, there you go. Want to be on stream? Holla is what Saku says. So please holla. Holla at you boys.
In all caps.
In all caps, yes.
If you want to be on the stream, you gotta holla.
That's right. And is that it, Saku? I think that is it for us. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you, Dranian, for hopping on. C-Mac for also playing out tonight's game. It was a fun series to watch. And hope to catch everybody next week and for all the other awesome events we got going on the rest of the week. So take care, everybody. That's it from us here. Good night.
Have a good one. Thank you. Good night.